So a lot of folks ragging on the foliage this year. However, this is pretty beautiful.
This is good.
This is very nice.
Yeah, so I actually put it on Twitter. I was like, has anybody seen good stuff? And there was a few spots. But
There's definitely spots.
That has to do with the sun. See, the sun is hitting it in one spot.
Yep.
Yeah, that really
great.
helps. And a bad season isn't bad. I just have been...
We've been spoiled with other seasons, and this one is just
I've been underwhelmed, much like people when they watch my forecast. So this part of
your
life.
words.
It happens. I know. So look at the satellite. We've got some clouds in the mountains, sun along the coastline. We talked about how today would be a noticeably nicer day than the last few, and I think it has been, especially along the coast. The temperatures are warmer there too. Radar is clean. We've seen showers every day. Of course, Monday was a rainier day, and then we kind of transitioned to fewer and fewer showers, but they were around. Now they're not, and so that's one of the biggest differences between today and the last few days, as are the temperatures. I mean, look, this stuff isn't crazy. Our average highs in the upper 50s. We'll probably end up in the mid 60s in a lot of spots, but it does make a difference. I think it kind of reduces your thought of a jacket or a sweatshirt, at least when you're in the sunshine, and temperatures could get mid 60s, maybe a little bit warmer than that later today. Mixture of sun and clouds through the afternoon. First half of tonight, clear. Temperatures drop into the 40s fairly quickly in a lot of spots, and then the clouds come back in by tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning is generally cloudy. There will be a couple of breaks you can see, right around 50 degrees, not a particularly chilly morning. And then showers work their way in basically from the south, but they'll also hug the coastline. We have a little bit of convergence happening. This happens before snowstorms sometimes too. You get a little convergence, coastal convergence, and a couple of rain showers there. So those will be through the middle of the day, and then showers become more prevalent everywhere in the afternoon and into the evening. And once the showers set in, we're pretty much wet through most of the weekend. Now, I do think this model does a good job showing that it won't be raining all day Saturday. For example, here's Saturday at 7 o'clock, and there are areas that are not raining, but it's not very pleasant. It's in the mid and upper 50s, a lot of clouds, a lot of showers around, and then heavier bands try to come in through the afternoon into the evening. So we go from just cloudy and unsettled looking to legitimate downpours throughout the day into Saturday night. And the question has been whether or not we can eke out some time on Sunday. And the answer is maybe if you live over far southern Maine. I think we talked a little bit about how the models were disagreeing on whether or not we could get Sunday in, and they actually came to a bit of a compromise, which is there's still showers trailing, but it's not for the entire state. So as it stands, you'd have a chance south of Wiscasset to see reasonable weather. Again, I mean, we're talking mid to upper 50s and really gusty winds, but it looks like it's more likely showery into central and northern Maine through the day Sunday into Sunday afternoon. So I don't have high hopes, but I do want to place the idea that we could see some sun over southern Maine in the middle of the day. That's the best we can do. Rainfall amounts here, 1 inch to 2 inches. This model's putting out a 2.6 in Portland. I mean, it doesn't know exactly where the heaviest rain is going to fall, but there'll be some heavy stuff out there. So I think the idea, Brian, that you should plan indoor events is still accurate. Cool down Monday, Tuesday, back into some decent stuff Wednesday and Thursday. Not quite giving up on the reasonable weather. You notice that we've got like a few more clouds and a few more raindrops into Sunday there because it depends on your location. But I think it's overall not a pleasant weekend. It's nice on Monday, coolish Tuesday, and then back to decent weather on Wednesday. So overall, around the edges, not bad, but unfortunately the weekend is squarely in that wet territory.
It's familiar forecast.
Yeah, it is. I know.
Keith, thank you.